Beamy Mason, 29, floor supervisor at mid-sized supermarket called Greenfield Market, fluorescent lights and endless carts. Job mostly directing stock guys, calming coupon warriors, answering dumb questions about which milk is healthiest for cats. Store decent, not glamorous, but shelves usually full. Lines move, paychecks arrive, nobody screams about pronouns in staff room. Old HR dude named Carl handled schedules, complaints, holiday parties, mostly existed as rumor and coffee mug left in office. One Tuesday, inbox pings on break. Subject line, welcoming our new Director of Customer Safety and Equity, mandatory meeting. Any title with equity and safety together basically feels like someone loading a policy cannon pointed at your spine. We get herded into break room smelling like microwaved fish and cheap air freshener pretending to be citrus. Store manager stands by TV screen, nervous smile, next to woman early 30s, sharp bob, blazer over girls protect girls shirt. Name badge reads, Brianna Hale, Director of Customer Safety and Equity, lanyard covered in pins, believe women, do the dishes. Brianna thanks us for holding space on our lunch. Voice slow and trained, like she practices telling men bad news daily. Starts with slideshow of headlines about women followed in parking lots, harassed in stores, filmed by creeps near dressing rooms. Says grocery stores are gendered danger zones, full of men staring at women choosing yogurt while pretending red ingredients. Explains corporate chose our region to pilot Safecart initiative, turning supermarkets into sanctuaries for women and children. Tagline pops up on screen, pastel letters, where she shops without fear while he finally learns to carry the weight. Staff glances bounce around room. Some women nod, some dudes stare at coffee, everyone knowing something weird approaching like storm. Brianna says Phase 1 already approved. Will roll out this week. No choice. We're making history, not suggestions. 2 days later, we see first change in parking lot. Painters blocking off front row spaces. Bright pink silhouettes of women with carts. Signs installed. Priority safety parking for women and caregivers only, with tiny note. Men, be allies, park farther. Most guys shrug, park few rows back, whatever. Walking never killed anyone, except maybe Guy carrying 3 watermelons at once. Email explains a new escort policy. Women arriving after dark can request female escort to car. Men, staff only backup from distance. Brianna insists male employees must minimize proximity to women alone in parking lot to avoid perceived predation. Security guard Ray jokes he now legally classified as cryptid, unseen creature that cannot approach female with groceries. Phase 1. Mostly silly but survivable. Women like closer spots. Men complain half seriously, but carts keep rolling. Registers keep beeping. Week later, Phase 2 drops. Subject line, comfort aisles and gentle zones. Document explains some aisles carry sensitive products, like period supplies, bras, body lotion, baby items, and high emotional vulnerability. Brianna designates central block of store as comfort zone, several aisles marked with soft signs. Women's comfort aisle, please respect space. Policy states male employees should not enter those aisles during busy hours unless absolutely necessary and preferably accompanied by female coworker. Restocking to be done, primarily by women where possible. Men instructed to focus on heavier work in back and neutral aisles. Neutral aisles apparently canned beans and pet food, where masculinity can lift boxes without threatening anyone's internal landscape. First shift after rollout, I watch stock kid Danny stop at edge of pad aisle, holding box like radioactive. He radios me, whispers he's not allowed in there now, asks if I can find girl with arms to help. We drag Lisa off registers between customers to push tampons, while 3 carts stack up behind her, light blinking. Brianna strolls through, smiles at signs, tells me, see, women finally have place unsaturated by male presence, ignores chaos behind candy display. Over next week, comfort aisles quietly become black holes. Nobody wants to go in because rules confusing, schedules messy, coverage thin. Shelves start looking patchy by evening, random brands out of stock, boxes waiting on pallets nearby, labeled for comfort only. Customers complain they can't find sizes, mutter about maybe going to rival store. Managers paste on apologies like Band-Aids on shark bite. Phase 3, email appears late Friday, because of course disasters deploy before weekends. Subject, rebalancing loss prevention. Brianna writes long paragraph about criminalization of women, poverty, survival theft of tampons and baby food, male security hunting shoplifters. New policy, male security and male employees are not to directly confront female customers for suspected theft. If women caught hiding products, staff encouraged to assume need over greed and offer resource sheet instead of calling police. Only female supervisors permitted to address suspected thefts involving women, to avoid intimidating male energy escalating situation. Translation: Ray and night crew stuck watching security cameras while women stuff purses, waiting for Brianna or rarely scheduled female manager to appear. First week with new rule weird but manageable. Few small items vanish. Some women clearly just opportunistic. Others may be really desperate. Who knows? Ray mutters that thieves can read signs faster than corporate memos. Says, word will spread like sail on vodka. I believe him. Stomach knot starts growing quietly. Sense that system sliding toward cliff, while Brianna paints slogans on guardrail. Then corporate announces huge partnership that makes everyone forget discomfort for 20 minutes. Big cosmetics brand called Luna Bloom. Luna Bloom planning in-store self-care festivals across region, starting with our store, influencers, mini makeovers, live music, the works. Company email says if pilot goes well, partnership could roll nationwide, good for bonuses, upgrades, maybe repairs to ancient freezer from Cold War. Brianna, absolutely ecstatic, sees perfect synergy with Safecart, writes long Slack post about aligning woman-centered shopping with woman-centered branding. Planners from Luna Bloom visit, marketing women in stylish coats, walk store with iPads, nod at comfort aisles, love supportive environment. They decide to put main Luna Bloom display smack in middle of comfort zone. Where women already feel safe, Brianna nearly explodes with joy. Display design shows giant tower of product boxes, soft lighting, small arch reading. She deserves to bloom without fear. Meanwhile, I stare at blueprint, thinking about how many toddlers will try climbing that tower like it's Mount Skincare. Days before event, shipments arrive, pallets stacked with pastel bottles and cardboard stands taller than my dignity at 2 a.m. Brianna oversees setup personally, insists only women staff assemble tower inside comfort zone. Men can support from perimeter. I suggest reinforcing base with extra brackets and sandbags, having seen display physics fail before. She smiles politely, says, trust the design. Lisa and new hire Maria build tower following manual. Looks pretty, slightly wobbly, like influencer on too much caffeine. I quietly slide 2 crates against back to reduce sway. Brianna moves them, says, "Clutter ruins aesthetic. Women deserve beauty, not boxes." Ray walks by, mutters, "OSHA deserves therapy after this," then trudges back to cameras where he apparently protects store telepathically. Day before festival, we gather in break room for final briefing. Brianna stands by whiteboard, schedule and rules scribbled like manifesto. For event men assigned support roles, stocking backroom, carrying boxes, cleaning spills, managing trash, absolutely no unnecessary presence near comfort zone. Only exceptions allowed are male musicians staying on tiny stage, facing away from women, whatever that means for a guitar. Female employees designated Bloom guides, handling customers, product questions, acting as human shields between women and male staff. Merch alarms turned off for Luna Bloom items to avoid embarrassing women exploring beauty freely, according to Brianna's bullet points. Also reminder, per loss prevention rules, no male employee may confront female guests about unpaid items, even during event. I raise hand gently, ask what happens if someone just grabs whole armful and runs. She says, "We absorb some loss in name of justice." Ray glances at me across table, eyes saying, "This will not end at some loss. This ends at National Lampoon." Event day arrives, Saturday morning, sky perfect, stores around us already buzzing with weekend paychecks, burning holes in pockets. We arrive early, putting out samples, stringing soft lights around tower. Brianna supervising like general arranging troops for empathy war. Luna Bloom reps set up mirror stations, ring lights, small ring trays of glittery things I don't understand, but assume expensive. By 10 a.m., comfort zone packed with women, mostly young, some older, phones out, taking selfies under Bloom Without Fear arch. Line for free, mini makeovers, snakes past cereal, wraps near coffee, blocking regular shoppers who just wanted cheap beans, not feminism festival. Men customers forced into narrow path around edge, past frozen pizza, away from center, ask me why half store roped like VIP nightclub. I repeat line about special brand event, sorry for delay. Try not to mention gender politics, because nobody caffeinated enough for that. Around noon, group of teenage girls arrives, radiating chaos, glitter eyeshadow already thick, energy level somewhere between concert and riot. They swarm tower, grabbing testers, filming TikToks, squealing about, "Get this, we can resell online." Phrase lands heavy in my gut. Ray messages from security office, says, "Got 3 likely lifters zeroing on Luna Bloom. Remember, I'm legally furniture today, heads up." I ping Brianna on radio, suggest she maybe post near tower, show presence. She replies she's facilitating panel discussion on emotional labor near bakery. Panel apparently consists of her and 2 influencers discussing how grocery stores exploit women's kindness, while actual women restock bread alone. Group of girls starts quietly filling totes with product, leaving tester caps open, dropping empty boxes behind display, tower looking thinner by minute. Lisa gently asks them if they need baskets, tries subtle hint about paying first. They laugh, say, "Relax, corporate owes us," then wander deeper into comfort zone. Ray radios again, frustration audible, says, "They just bypassed 2 cameras, can't even send 1 dude in without breaking 15 policies." Meanwhile, more women crowd around tower, leaning on base for selfies, kids tugging lower shelves. Someone bumps support leg. Tower shivers ominously. I see top boxes sway, Feel tiny part of soul attempt to exit through nearest fire exit. I step toward comfort zone border, instinct screaming, "Go brace that thing." Brianna appears from nowhere, blocking path with clipboard. She whispers, "Remember, today women need space from male staff. You hovering will make them self-conscious." Gestures me back to neutral aisle. "Try explaining display wobbling." She glances, says, "It's fine, don't project your anxiety. This is safe environment." Returns to hugging influencer for photo. Seconds tick, crowd thickens. Someone drags toddler with sticky hands alongside of tower. Little gremlin grabs cardboard, pulls like it's playground. Structure tilts. I swear time slows. Top half lurches. Then gravity takes full control. Boxes cascading like pastel avalanche. Screams erupt. Women jump back. Product raining down. Cardboard sign snaps. Corner of heavy stand smacks. One woman's shoulder hard. She stumbles, drops phone, nearly trips over display base. Another guest catches her, bottles rolling under shelves like tiny pastel grenades. Not bloodbath, thank God, but mess massive, shock serious, some girls crying, influencer filming wide-eyed, because content apparently unstoppable. Ray finally storms in, ignoring rules, yelling, "Everyone clear out, watch your feet," starts hauling cardboard off floor. Brianna rushes over, immediate reaction not, "Is anyone hurt?" but, "Mason, why were you even close to comfort zone without escort?" Woman who took hit rubs shoulder, clearly angry, asks, "Did nobody see this was unstable? Where were your staff?" I open mouth, close again, because answer apparently, "Waiting at border to not disturb your safe feelings while tower plotted murder." Luna Bloom brand manager arrives, face pale, phone already buzzing with notifications as clips of collapse spread on whatever app ruled today. She looks at fallen arch, scattered product, cluster of crying teens, then at Brianna, voice cold. Is this what safe shopping looks like? Brianna starts talking about unexpected, enthusiastic interaction, overcrowding from success, words tasting like spin, seasoned with denial. Brand manager interrupts, asks about loss prevention during event. Mentions rep saw group walking out with bags stuffed full. No alarms sounding. Ray finally snaps, says, "We were told not to confront. Alarms turned off per safecart. My job today apparently watching screens uselessly." Silence heavier than bulk rice. Luna Bloom rep just nods, walks away, already composing furious email in her soul. Event limps along few more hours, energy dead, comfort zone half closed, makeshift caution tape around broken tower like crime scene for capitalism. 2 days later, corporate email lands, subject immediate review of Safecart and Luna Bloom event. Tone icier than freezer aisle. Attached letter from Luna Bloom states they are suspending partnership, citing unsafe display design, lack of staff intervention, apparent policy prohibiting timely action. They mention video showing male supervisor holding back near wobbling tower until too late. Say, ideology seemed to override common sense safety. Also mention unusual pattern of shrinkage in product count. Politely call it inventory discrepancy. Everyone knowing they mean, you let thieves loot us. Regional director schedules emergency meeting, invites Brianna, store managers, Ray, me, some lawyer-looking man who smells like copier toner and doom. Conference room at regional office windowless, projector showing freeze frame of tower mid-collapse. My heart slowly fossilizing. Lawyer walks through timeline, camera stills, mentions water, wait, crowd, then points at policy documents Brianna wrote about male exclusion. Reads a loud line, "Male staff must minimize physical presence in women's comfort areas to avoid intruding on emotional processes." Asks calmly how that squares with expectation to maintain safe displays and respond quickly to hazards in those same aisles. Brianna argues men could have requested female escort to go in, says nothing prevented them from asking women to handle instability. Ray responds that he radioed multiple times, that women on shift already overwhelmed with customers while men were literally blocked. Lawyer pulls up logs from radios, shows my call about thieves, Ray's messages about tower, timestamps painting slow-motion train wreck. Regional director rubs eyes, says, "We built a system where the only people allowed to intervene were also the busiest." Adds, "And we told half the staff to hang back and not be seen, even when they saw problem forming." Brianna insists this just shows men's unwillingness to adjust, claims they could have communicated differently, accuses us of weaponizing incompetence. Lawyer replies that whatever our feelings, result is injured customer, viral video, canceled national partnership, and clear paper trail of policies restricting action by gender. Regional director says insurers already asking why alarm tags disabled, why security told to stand down for female shoplifters. Reminds room that shrink numbers tripled in comfort aisles since policy, while Brianna posted graphs calling that proof women finally feel relaxed. Brianna goes quiet for a moment, then says, "You're all proving my point. Profit always matters more than women's experience." Regional director answers, "Without profit, we don't have store. Without store, we don't have jobs for women or men." Meeting ends with phrase we all saw coming. Safecart is suspended effective immediately, and Brianna, your employment ends today. HR rep sits next to her, sliding envelope across table like funeral pamphlet, while Brianna stares at tower screenshot on screen. She mutters, "Men sabotage this because they hate losing power." Lawyer gently says, "Gravity did most sabotage, your emails handled rest." Next week's Safecart branding disappears, pink signs taken down, comfort zone signs replaced with generic family aisles, no gender bands. Loss prevention policy rewritten now reads, treat everyone fairly, call manager if uncertain, safety first, theft second, ideology nowhere. Display rules updated. Any employee can fix wobbly towers immediately, even if wearing cursed male body, miracles do happen. Ray allowed to stop anyone clearly stuffing 17 serums into bag, regardless of gender or supposed survival narrative. Store feels less like social experiment, more like messy capitalist temple again, somehow improvement, even if capitalism still sucks. Women customers still get parking spots up front at night, but now men can walk them out if they actually ask for help. Several regulars quietly say they're relieved. Those girls-only aisles felt like being guided through museum curated by hashtags. Months pass. Luna Bloom launches festivals and competitor chain, commercials full of airy music and shelves that apparently never collapse. Greenfield survives, though. People still need bread, discount cereal, badly timed fire alarm tests at 8 in morning. One night after close sit in darkened bakery section scrolling phone, thumb sticky from icing, brain buzzing from leftover adrenaline. Feed tosses up article from some HR think piece site, title, "I was fired for making supermarkets safe for women, my truth." Author photo, obviously Brianna, soft lighting, coffee mug reading "Smash the Patriarchy Gently," plants behind her like hostage witnesses. Skim article, she describes Greenfield as hostile environment where men controlled every space, claims she created oasis of comfort, women adored. Says program sabotaged by lazy male staff who refused to step up. Blames corporate greed for killing initiative after one freak accident. No mention of security told not to stop thieves. No screenshot of policy literally telling men not to enter messy aisles. Comment section full of people writing, "Stealing this idea for our stores. We need comfort zones so bad." Stomach sinking deeper. Imagine towers of product across country wobbling while some guy like me stands at tape line, praying gravity take a day off. Open anonymous board on browser, hover over new thread button, feel that urge to scream into void, formatted as green arrows. Start typing. Be me, supermarket floor guy who watched feminist safety rules turn half the staff into ghosts while a skincare tower committed live suicide in front of our biggest partner. Figure if internet gonna copy her slides, at least someone should read patch notes from first store that beta tested the collapse.